Welcome back. We're trying part 2 to Blueprints. I'm still not fully understanding this game. I'm on day 5, which is fine. We got pretty far on day 3 and 4, but not all the way. I think I'm missing something because I'm not really sure if I'm getting enough rooms. There's so many rooms that you can get that I feel like I'm not getting them all. Or something. I don't know. So let's just hop in and see where we are. Okay. Now, I've never tried to go outside. So maybe I'll try something different because clearly I'm losing my mind. Because I'm not understanding how they could fit 46 rooms in one space. Oh. I've never explored out here. Clearly it goes somewhere though. Is there an option to run? Oh, thank God. I was like, man, we're walking real slow. Oh, I can't go that way. No, I can't go that way. Alrighty. A lot of fountains out here. There's a campsite. Somebody live out here? Can't be us. Or maybe it can. Okay, so the campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Okay, well that we already knew. We knew we couldn't sleep inside. Oh, there's some trees or something out here. Can we get in? Oh, no, of course not. Now, we have a bunch of numbers from last time. So when we were playing the first time, I took a ton of notes. We did get a bunch of numbers, so we will try these. Because maybe one of these is relevant. May not be. Now, we had gotten the code 9083. So let's try that. 908. Nope, doesn't like that. Any other codes that I wrote down? Now, 1128 kept coming up. So maybe that's a code. 11. Oh, there we go. Well, at least one of these codes makes a difference. Because, my God, we were looking at codes forever. There's a lot of codes that didn't work for the safe. Okay, so this is the apple orchard. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll get 20 extra steps. Well, doesn't help me today. But no complaints, because we needed something. So it doesn't... We'll definitely have to play at least another day. But I think having these permanent upgrades, like when we got the... What other permanent upgrade did we get? The tavern, the gemstone cavern, having extra of things really helps because we seem to get stuck sometimes. Is there anything else in the orchard? Maybe I should have went deeper in. Can we take an apple? No. On the fountains. I'm not gonna worry about that. There's nothing in here. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is a gardener's logbook. It's April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and the green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvident improvidence. In the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogola, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, the entrance drive, and the east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epstein's death and the ensuring closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even though none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green levels within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and western wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall in this category. Now that's going to be important. So green rooms can only be made on the perimeter of the house. So the far left and the far right of the blueprint. That's why I don't get them everywhere. That makes sense. So green rooms can only be made on far left and far right. So basically the edges of the house. It can't be in the middle of the house. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the eastern and western wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measure the soil's capacity to support crop growth and minimize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. So this kind of looks like our blueprint. So the best levels that have rich soil. Oh, this is very important. I'm going to take a picture of this on my cell phone, so you won't see this. Obviously, it's off camera, but I want to remember that. I think it's going to be important to remember. It's like barren ground means that second square from the bottom on the left never has a green room. Probably. It won't pull that card when I try to draw rooms. But some of these have really good rooms. And the most good rooms are on the east side. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electric power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside the house are still connected by a gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pot found along the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. The gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion and have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rhina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of St. Holly be governed by a paragon of gardening? Though amused, I don't think Anne took my request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to my rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I tend to I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. So Raina... Oh, there's a depiction of Raina in the chapel. Okay. Don't know what the significance of that is. Is that the only thing in here? That was still helpful. And like I said, we get 20 extra steps next time. Now we lost some steps though. We started off at 50 for the day, but now we're only at 46. But I had to see where this would take me, because I wasn't sure. And we weren't getting any information. Now if I go off trail, can I go off trail? No. Okay. Let's go back to where we came then. I need to see. We've done a lot of exploring the house. I don't know how to go to that other gate. So there's a gate over here, but there's no keypad or anything, which makes me think you're going to have to open it from the inside to come out. But I thought you couldn't go outside once you're in the house. So I don't know. But I just want to see, because I feel like we're missing something. Like maybe the 46th thing is underground. Because if not, it doesn't really make sense. Like, I'm not sure how you would hide 46 rooms in a house and nobody knows this. Now I can go down these steps. I hate to waste all my stuff outside, but I also am really curious. I haven't even got into the house yet. But I just don't know. We're not getting any information. And it just resets every day. So there is a room that comes outside. Because see, this is a door. So we can get outside somehow. I just don't know how. I'm probably way overthinking it, but I just wanted to see something different because we're just not getting any information. There's something under here. I wonder if it'll let me go through. It will. Oh, to a point, but it looks like it blocks off. Is there a way to light that? There's no way to light these. Okay, you can't go all the way through. But it does make me think that there's a room in the house that must let me come through there or something, because I don't know how else you would do that. So there are other rooms that take you outside, kind of. Okay. I know we're wasting a ton of steps, but I just need to know. I need to know and I need to know. There's another gate over here. Oh, it's locked. Okay, so there's something in the house that I need to unlock to get through some of these other doors that are outside. But there are doors eventually that will lead us outside. Okay, so now knowing what we know about the soil, I do feel like I need more of the green rooms. Because I typically skip the green rooms, to be honest. But now I feel like I shouldn't skip the green rooms because they might lead to something that I don't otherwise know. Okay. Now, looking at that map of the soil, again, because I already forgot, even though we just looked at it. The first room to the left of the entry, it's 2 rooms to the left. Now, the breaker box was important before, but I can't remember. Do I need the breaker box every time I play or no? Or no, I'd rather do a pantry. I think I need a utility closet at some point. I just don't know why. I'm gonna do the pantry, but I know I'm gonna need a breaker box at some point because I think that's the only way to turn lights on in certain rooms is I need the breaker box. So, but for now, I'm gonna take the 1 fruit, which gave me 5 steps. Awesome. and the 4 coins. Now, this time, I think we've had a courtyard before, right? I can't remember. Now, the chapel, I don't know if the chapel's important. I don't want to dead end this early. The courtyard gives me some options. I wish I had a shovel. Because I don't know the significance of the dirt. So, oh, there's a shovel. Can I get this? Yes. I didn't have to buy it either, which is nice. Okay, can we shovel some of these? Some pebbles. Well, at least we have the shovel earlier in the game. It may garner something. I got a coin. That's nice. Oh, something. Now, coat check may be important. Do I want a shovel in the future or no? I don't know. The billiard room, I pick it every time and I feel like I don't want it. Or do I want a storeroom? Now, I know based on the map that this is bad soil. So there's never going to be a green room where this room that I'm about to pick is going to be. So it doesn't really matter. I don't necessarily like the dead end, though. I really don't know. I guess to be safe, to get a key so I can keep moving forward. Because with no keys, I'm going to get stuck at some point. And you can never have enough gems. Okay. Now, going this way. I know I need a breaker box at some point. I just hate to waste it because it's going to block me. Corridors are always open. Or I can have a drawing room. I kind of like the idea of a drawing room. Is there anything in here? I think I've read these notes before. It's so weird how many clocks there are in every room. You know what I mean? That takes me back to the entryway. I don't think there's anything in here. Or if there is, I can't remember. Do I want a bedroom, a guest bedroom, or a den? Or I can redraw. It's a little different. So a parlor, a billiard room, or a kitchen. But it wastes a gem if I do that. Probably a parlor. I can't remember if those curtains were up before. I thought the parlor used to be able to see outside. No fire. Okay, I gotta read these boxes. So one says this box is the middle box. So that's not true. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Okay. Cool. I feel like I'm right on top of that door. I'm not ready to dead end just yet, though. But I think all of these are going to dead end. So a reading nook. I think I'm okay with that. I think I wanted the library. I think I checked the book out before. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it always draws a library. Or I could do a chapel. Or I could do a spare room. I think I want the library. There was a book that I think that I asked for. See, now I got a apple. Yes. That's great. Okay. So that means today is November 14th. So this is day 5. So we started November 6th then? Not that we're keeping track, but the start day was, we started November 6th of 1993. And now it's November 11th. Somebody checked out this book before us, though. Okay, so we asked about drafting strategies. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All of these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategy that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of the strategies and assist them in developing their own. Okay, so tons of strategy here. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them have agreed on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need to open a new door. When you lack the gems to consider all 3 options, you may be forced to draft a room you don't want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. Oh. I might write this down. So drafting tips. I'm glad I picked this one. So always get gems early on. Never draft passageways on the first 5 ranks. If you see gems for sale, buy them out when you can. Never pass up a wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. Okay. That's a good tip, I guess. I think I have passed up the wine cellar before. Okay, when you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When the architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly realize they don't have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made a difference if it had been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even the path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you leave a lot of doors unopened on the ranks behind you. By starting each day with a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of success when you head further into the house. Oh, okay. Top 5 combos you don't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For example, if you draft Holster before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse, Holster would be free. So that's important to know. Draft terrace first. So green rooms are free. I guess that is helpful. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. The foyer draft before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Okay. So you want to draft foyer before Great Hall. Because there is 7 doors that are locked. Okay. Drafting the bunk room after nursery gives you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. I never even saw bunk room. So I don't know if I didn't get it or if I missed it. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. So it sounds like you want to draft office first. Oh, no, conference room. So office after conference room. And the more items you have, the greater your chance of being able to create a contraption in workshop. So you want to do draft attic before workshop, I guess. I haven't even seen workshop, so that's news to me. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can be very useful when their connectivity is later discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. So the utility closet can turn on the garage, which powers the garage. Oh, I didn't know that. Powers the garage door and grants west path access. I didn't know that. Because I've had the utility room, and I didn't know you could open the garage door. So you need the utility closet for the garage, the dark room, to turn the lights back on after blowing a fuse, and then the gymnasium to turn the lights off to stop the step loss. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epstein's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. So you would get 10 steps next time you enter the boudoir, and then 3 gems for entering the closet. But we never got her ladyship's chambers, so that's, some of these rooms we haven't seen, I think. The boiler room. Did we ever get the boiler room? I don't think so. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. So the lab, the garage, the laundry room, the furnace, and the pump room all have uses for steam power. Okay. We have not encountered steam power yet, so not sure if that's going to be important or not. Speaking of the pump room, this room controls the water levels throughout rooms in the house and can directly interact with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and other features located outside of the main house. Okay. We've had aquarium before. I guess that's helpful to know. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. That allows you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meals more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in a billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean there won't be the case next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, It enters an automatic cooldown refreezing cycle, which means it cannot be drafted for 24 hours. If you're stuck and don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the puzzles you come across, and there's a good chance you'll find a piece of information down the road. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you don't think this room seems very useful, it may hold clues and information to help you on your discovery. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool. And thus, each player, in turn, will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Well, that was nice. I want to check out another book if I can. Okay, now, clicking on the directory, which again, you click R, we are still missing rooms. I don't know. We have not unlocked all these other rooms. We're filling in more, so we did get the wine cellar at some point, but we're still missing a bunch of rooms that we just have never seen. Yeah. See, we never got her ladyship's room. That's a room we never saw. We only got one green room. We almost have all the red rooms, but the red rooms always have negative consequences, it seems like, versus the green rooms. Can we check out another book, though? I like the book we got. It's just I wish I could get another one. Can I check out another book, please? Oh, these are the records. Yeah, it just shows us how we played. I don't care about that. The only thing about the library is it's not incredibly helpful. It has been, but not incredibly. Okay. I think we need a new door. Now, this is the first time we've seen master bedroom as an option, but it's going to dead end me if I go that way. So unfortunately, I don't think I can. I think I'm going to have to do conference room. I know it's weird, but I need the key card. Although I think we only one time found something that was you need a key card to get through. Did we read that red? Oh, we had that safe code. Oh, after meeting adjourns, take all conference room notes and place them in the office safe. So this is the office safe? I think I tried that before, though. 9083. I could have swore we tried that number before and it didn't work. Okay. So guest bedroom, a lavatory. Oh, we never had a laboratory before. So let's try it, because I think that's a new room. Now, the lab works with other rooms, but I don't think we don't have an office yet. We didn't get the boiler room, but it has a computer. This machine requires additional power pipe from the... Oh, so I do need the boiler room. So the periodic table... I don't even remember. I haven't taken chemistry in so many years. Oh my goodness. Well, now this is new. This has different options than the computers that we've had in the security room and the computers that we've had in the office. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last to the end of the day. Choose an effect from column A and a cause from column A and an effect in column B. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, I don't know. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a shop room. I don't know what to pick there. I don't know what that's going to do. All right, well, we tried an experiment. Research logs. Oh, we don't have any research logs. Now we can log into the network. So this is Swan Song. Now we know the password. At least it hasn't changed. Oh, but it's the same stuff. Oh, you can't do email outside of anywhere else? There's no staff. Oh, if I want to place a special order, I can. I don't know what I would even want, though. Maybe a sledgehammer? I still don't quite know what the tools are. Oh, no data transfers. Oh, well, there's no other active networks. Okay. Well, nope, that's not going to be helpful right now. Let's see what else is in here, though. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Right, we knew that. That dog tag with the number 10 again. Nothing on the table. So other than the computer, oh, a magnifying glass. Okay, we'll keep that. Now, on the other wall, let me come back to that. Heating and cooling curves. Room temperature, melting point, ice. Not sure what the significance of that is. I typically work over at Skink Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians will be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. I'm not sure who that is. Now, we saw this periodic table before. And there's one over there that's filled in. I don't think I can solve the puzzle until I have the boiler room, I think was the issue. So let's see where I'm going to let this one go. I don't want to waste it on a den per se. But the den kind of makes sense. And it adds a gem. So let's get that. Because it always says prioritize gems, prioritize gems. It's like, okay. Still weird that that's knocked over. Oh, there's a chest over here. Nice. A silver key. Oh. Okay, well, I got us an extra gem by doing that. It makes it seem like that unlocks, but it doesn't. Okay. Now where do I need to go? Oh, back to the lab to the conference room. I need the boiler room. Not now, but soon. Okay, if I do the corridor, well, I have to either do the corridor or the nursery. I think I have to do the corridor. I'm in a dead end. And the corridor is always left unlocked, so it's a win. Okay. I need a breaker box, but not right now. I can do the chapel or the observatory. But the observatory wastes a gem. I guess we'll waste a gem. Now the fun part on this is I have to figure out what I'm looking at here. The twins, a pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. I guess I should double back to get that. Is there anything new in here that we didn't see the first time? How does this spin? I didn't remember the globe spinning the first time. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it. Now, if I want to go back, it's a lot of steps if I need to go back to the entrance hall. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gotta waste 5 steps to go back to the entrance hall. Doesn't have to be detrimental, but I hope the chests are something worth it. You know what I mean? I need to go back to the lab. Back to the den and then back to the entrance hall. It's a little bit of backtracking, but not terribly so. Oh, you need keys for that. Well, it means I'm not going to be able to unlock the other one. But it helped to have more gems, so. Definitely need something that's going to give us more steps. Alright. Looks like we're doing a reading room. Or not a reading room, a bedroom. We need those 2 extra steps. Same postcard. I have a silver key. You got real lucky with that. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. The problem is that's going to dead end me. I need the pool. I want the Chamber of Mirrors, but... Now, we've been in this room before. Oh, banana for some more steps. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we've been in here before. We can go either way. passageway would be helpful, but it's a 2 gem requirement. It says never draft a passageway in the first 5 ranks, but I kind of need it. I'm gonna come back to that though. On this side, I think we're gonna want a terrace. I know that wastes the pathway, but it makes it where green rooms don't cost anything going forward, because we can't keep wasting money on green rooms. They're very expensive at 2 gems a pop. This is the first time I think we've gotten the green room. It's very scenic. Alright, that was helpful to get a gem. Let's see. We're gonna take this passageway and see where it can go. Now there's 4 options. That one's gonna require a key card, which I do have one, but I don't know if I want to waste it this early. Oh, it's locked. Oh, I don't have any keys. That's the problem. I don't have any keys. I don't want to lose half my steps. I can get the coaster, which I've never had the coaster before. But before I do you coaster, where are my options going this way? I do have a key card, but it's just the one. I have a secret passageway that leads to a color of your choice. Before I do that though, let's look at the coaster, because the coaster is a dead end. No, it's not. The coaster is not a dead end. This is blocked off. I don't understand the significance. Can I get out there? I don't know how I would get over there. There are dirt piles, but I don't know how I can reach them. Is there something I'm supposed to do in this room? It says the coaster, a covered walk and sonade surrounded an enclosure and seemingly inaccessible garden. A solitary angelic statue in the center of a grassy patch provides the secluded court a hallowed atmosphere. The first time we've gotten it, but I don't really know the significance of it. Now, if we want to go back to the secret passageway, we can. I just don't know. I don't know what color to choose. In terms of bedrooms, we've only gotten 3. Hallways, we've gotten 5. Green rooms, we've gotten 3. Shops, we got 2. So maybe a shop, maybe a bedroom. It's either yellow or purple then for my secret passageway. I just don't know what to do. It's hard. The thing with this game is it doesn't give you a lot to work with. I guess we'll choose purple. We need to try a bedroom just to see what we're getting, because there's a lot of rooms we've never gotten. So I can pick the boudoir, which we've had before. I can pick the bunk room, which counts as 2 bedrooms, or I could pick the servant's quarter, which gives me a key for every bedroom in my house. But I only have 1 bedroom in my house. But I also have no keys, so that might be helpful. Plus, we've also never had this room before. And it lied. It gave me 2 keys. Okay. So we see these bells on the wall. So there's a master bedroom, ladyship's chamber, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, and boudoir. They all had bells, I guess, to wake up the servants. There are 12 major keys. I don't know that we know that for sure, but there are 12 major keys. Don't know what we can do with that. This doesn't unlock. There's a note up here. Hartley. Is Hartley the servant? Because we had a note before that said the green memos in Hartley's room are always false. And that was what we played last time. So I'll link in the bio the original playthrough I played last time. So I don't know if we have 12 major keys or not. That may be false. If this is Hartley's room. It says, Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I could say of the past 40 years I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite reputations from you. I have always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I did not feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar as a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has a lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I must imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as a subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles. And so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulation. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, Herbert. So it seemed like they had a very cordial relationship, even though he was the servant. They seem to have gotten along really well. But this is different. So we see another note. It says, Mr. Ryota? I don't know how to say that last name. Miss Babbage told me that you'd be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I'll be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I did not anticipate that there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with terminal connections seems to be resolved. If there's an emergency, and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set up a temporary admin key to allow you access to network control. So the admin key is the first 4 letters of your last name, followed by the first initial. The first and 5th characters should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. I don't know what that means. Like, at all. Like, what does that mean? Sir? What admin key? I thought the admin key was Swan Song. Isn't that what we did? Unless I'm missing something. We already have the password. Swan Song. Okay. I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. Okay. Now, where else did I want to go? I got the key now, so I can finally go this way. Whew, child. And I'm making it easy. I can do a billiards room, or I could do a commissary. I don't have to solve the puzzle in the billiards room unless I just want to. hate this one. So 6. So 8. 2. Nope. So 6. 8. 14. So 12. No, so it doesn't like that. So 6. So I press the 6. And I press the 8. And I pressed 14. I guess I'm not getting it. And I did this yesterday and I was like killing it. And now I don't know. I can't remember what the colors are. Maybe that was the issue. I don't know. So 8 plus 14 is 32. Divided by 6? 7? Is it 7? Now my math skills are terrible. Okay, so 18 plus 14 is 32. Divided by 6. 6? But it can't be 6. No, doesn't like that. Okay, so it's a 6, the 8, the 14. Then when I get to this last part, I'm not sure. One. Let's try 3. Oh, child. It's ridiculous. So 18 divided by 6 was 3. Okay. So 18 minus 12 is 6. Times 2 is, so is it 2? Oh my god, this math, so much going on. I know I'm personally sick of the math. It's a lot more than I was bargaining for today. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna dead end no matter what. I need to go back to the holster. So do I either want an office? I don't want to waste gems that way. I still want the breaker box because I still want to turn lights on. Okay. So all the lights are on. Nope. I have to go back to the coaster and try to pop out over there, I guess. Now, which way did I want to go? I need to go down. Okay. There's a door I didn't open because I didn't have a key at that point. But now I do. I could do a spare room, I could do a hallway, or I could do a kitchen. Probably the spare room. Okay. Probably the chapel. It's gonna cost, I'm gonna lose a coin going through it, but whatever. I have 2 doors I could pick from. Now we were in here before. And they mentioned all these different wall arts. That's number 6. Number 4. They're numbered. I don't know what the numbers mean. 2. So 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 7. Okay. Not quite sure what the significance is right now, but we're gonna wing it. So we can do a west wing, a veranda. No, green rooms are free right now. I don't want to get myself stuck. Let's do a veranda because we never had one. We will come back though. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a key. So that's why it was great to get some keys going. We can have a dark room, coat check, or garage. I kind of want the garage, but it's gonna dead end me if I do. Whereas the dark room won't. But before I walk through there, let's see what's in the veranda. Sledgehammer. Oh. Can shatter padlocks on lock trunks. Okay. That would have been helpful earlier. Got some coins. Having the shovel early on was actually really helpful. And a metal detector. Oh, the veranda had some good stuff. But way better stuff than we had. Let's go through the dark room. Oh, I forgot about that cost. Is it gonna short circuit? Yep. Whatever. I'm not overly worried about it. Oh, because the power is off in this room. I'm gonna end up running out of steps. Where is... I'm gonna have to go back and turn on the breaker. Where is the breaker? Oh, I went the whole wrong way. Damn it. I know I didn't. I need to go back through the passageway. Is that the passageway? Yeah. And then back to the billiards room. And then turn that light on. I don't think I have enough steps to do all this. Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't have enough steps. Nope, I don't. Damn, that was such a good... We're gonna have to call it, because yeah, I don't have enough steps. I ran out of steps exploring outside a lot. That was the only thing. But we did find some new rooms. We had 4 green rooms, which was more, I think, green rooms than we ever had. So we looked at 27 rooms, we reached rank 7, we took 61 steps, we found 6 items, and we found 6 new rooms. Not bad for one run. These runs are just really long. They're like hour-long runs, basically. I need more steps. So this is day 6, which means it's November 12th. This time I'm going to stay in the house and not waste steps outside. Because the first time I didn't know that. We got 70 steps because we unlocked the orchard. So now we have a little bit more to play with. We didn't have as much to play with last time. I'm going to come back to that. I just need to know what all 3 of my options are. Now, the problem with having the breaker box this early is that you can't... I have to do a lot of backtracking if I have to come back to turn it on. I'll take a closet. I think having items earlier on would be helpful. A ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. We've never gotten that before. That's actually kind of helpful. Because sometimes it helps to have stuff earlier on. You know, we just don't have stuff early enough on. I like that. Let's take the drawing room for right now. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's just hard to know. Now, the office early on is nice, but I don't have 2 gyms. A library early on is also nice. I'm going to redraw. It's a little early on for a breaker room. Don't need that room right yet. Let's get a key. Go to the library. Maybe I can check out another book. Never have enough of those. But we also need gyms. The library is not super helpful because the library only lets me check out a book. It doesn't let me do anything else. We're flying through these rooms, but it's only because we've seen these before. Oh, back to this. It's 5, 4, and 10. It's so complicated. So 11. Nope. So 10. If you press the 10, then you do 5. Oh, nope. If you press the 10, then you do 12. Oh. What happened? Oh, 20. So 20, 16. I don't know. So 20 was the first number. So if you add 5, that's 25. No. So 20 to 2. Okay. Still getting lost here, but that's okay. So we have a 15, a 3, and a 20. So if 20 is the base number, then it would be 20 minus 15 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Are we at 15 again? No. Okay, so it's 10, 22. And then we're back to where we started. So if 20 is the base number, then it would be 20 minus 5, like I said, is 15. Three. So it's not 15 and it's not 3. Is it 5? At this point, I'm just guessing because I don't know. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. 10. Okay, so 10, 22. I don't know. Like I said, not sure how we came up with that math at all. But it don't matter because we figured it out. Courtyard's probably a good place to be. Although, yes, it does take a gym. Do we have a shovel this time around? No, we don't have anything. Oh, we can grab it. So we always want a courtyard to have a shovel. We got a brick. Oh, we couldn't know. I'd rather have the observatory if I had a choice. Okay, let's see what we can get. This is the third observatory we've been in, so we get better rewards. We get 3 more steps. That's awesome. Thank you so much. At least this time it won't be because we don't have steps. Because before we couldn't go anywhere because we didn't have steps. Let's definitely redraw that. Yeah, I don't like any of that. I don't have a gym. Damn, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the parlor. It's good to have those extra steps. Now I gotta go all the way back to the parlor because now I'm at a dead end here. I can just go back to the spare room. Yeah, I could just cut. I don't have to go. Okay, that's not terrible. We're gonna go back to the entrance hall. And then back to the parlor. Did we play the game in here or no? No, I didn't play the game in here. Let's read these. The other 2 boxes are true. The other 2 boxes are blue. The other 2 boxes are empty. Yeah, these ones, the parlor game isn't actually that hard. Because something's always not true. So you learn pretty quick which one isn't true or not. A lot of hats. A lot of hats around here. It's gonna dead end me. It's hard when you dead end early. But whatever. That was a short run because it dead ended me so early. Yeah, it's a hallway, but I can't go anywhere. It kind of is frustrating when you get stuck. Now the cabinet it's missing a light switch. Yeah, I think I'm dead ended because where I am. I didn't play that one smart. I need more connections. Yeah, I gotta call it because I'm stuck. The only thing about this game is if you get a bad run of hands, you just get stuck and then you're like not sure what to do. It says it's a quaint room. He's like, yeah, we didn't find any new rooms, unfortunately. All right, let's try that again. The plus 20 steps helps, and starting with 2 gems helps, but they didn't say if there was a limit to days. Like, are there only so many days you get to try this before it boots you out, or no? The spare room, I think we want to go as far as we can. We want as many connections with branching paths on this first floor, because that's what's been messing us up, is that we don't have enough connections. We keep getting stuck. Definitely want coins in case it starts costing me money. I like rooms that connect to other rooms. I know they say they don't like you building hallways and stuff, but I need big connections. Things that connect to multiple rooms is more beneficial to me. Oh, we already read that before. The drawing room's a good one. Now we're out of gems. Let's see what the courtyard's got for us. We're doing good in terms of steps. There's a trunk in here, but I don't have a key. So that may or may not be a problem. Now, we've never done the nursery, but I just hate to dead end me right now. Oh, I don't have the gym anyways to do the nursery. Oh, that wind-up game again. And the magnifying glass. So there's a lot of rooms that give you some of the same items if you want them, which is nice. The black box is black. That would make sense. The black box is true. The black box is empty. Oh, they all kind of make sense. So I don't know which one to put the key in then. Usually it's like super straightforward. Oh no, I didn't get anything. That's the first time I've not done the parlor game. Like I haven't gotten anything from it, so that sucks. Well, at least we got a gem. Now I don't know if I should be backtracking now. I guess so, actually. I shouldn't have went through that door. I don't want to get too far into the weeds if there's spaces I still haven't explored. Let's go back through the spare room. I just want to make sure I'm not getting myself trapped again. I got really trapped the last time. I can take the bedroom, or I can finally try the nursery. Now, that's a room we've never tried. So it's like, sometimes I feel like I need to try. We got +5 for going into the nursery. This is the first time we've been in this room. So it's like twins. There's 2. A bunch of toys. Blocks. Kind of see outside from here. That doesn't open. There's a gym. There's a crib. The Red Prince. Now, we had saw in the last time I played that this was the book by Simon's mom under the pen name Marian Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. They're the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white or the swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to keep his eyes down if he ever went outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we've said. It's a story of a boy who also wore red. He looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. I don't know how they made that book political. It's like literally a kid's book. Like there's nothing sinister about the book. This is the first and last time I think I'm going to pick the nursery though, because there's nothing in here. The interesting thing though is there's 2 beds in here, but there's only 1 child. To our knowledge, Simon. So, not quite sure why you need 2 beds for 1 kid, unless she was expecting twins. Maybe. Okay. I want to go to the drawing room. See if we can branch off from there. Now we have 2 choices. We can do security is probably the better one to do. We always seem to need it, security. Because all those rooms seem to be connected. Now this time, I don't mind having... I could do the storage room because it's a dead end, or I could do the breaker box, which is also a dead end. But that makes me have to come all the way back through here, which I don't know how I feel about that. The storage room will give me jewels and gems and stuff, which I think I do need. That's what gets you stuck, is that you can't go forward because you don't have the right stuff to unlock the right rooms sometimes. So, now we've been in security before, and we already know the passwords and this and that. So, I don't think I have to fuss with that again. Actually, there was something I needed to do. Yeah, we want to make it low and unlocked. But yeah, I don't need anything else in here. See what doors we can pick from. Don't want to lose half my stubs. I hate the dark room. I may not go through it right now, because I know as soon as you walk through it, it's going to bust the fuse anyways. So, no need to get all emotionally attached to it. We can do Billard for now. I'll come back. If I get a breaker room, I'll have to go back anyways. More math, our favorite thing. So, 13. And then 2. till 9. So if you do 5 and 13, you get 18. So I think it's going to be 2 again. Yeah. Okay, now this one's a hot mess. See, if you do 19 and 1, you get 20. Minus 6 is 14. Times 2 is 28. Divided by 7 is 4. There are 4 on here. Now, how come that was so easy for me? But the last one was really sending me over the edge. Whatever. It's so random. Now, we want the office, but I don't have 2 gems. Damn. I also don't necessarily want to dead end myself, though. We're going to do the observatory because this is like our 4th one. So we're going to get something different, I guess. We got a star. Well, it made up for losing one to come in here. But now we have to go through the dark room. Even though it's going to blow the fuse, but whatever. Right, because you can't see. Yeah, it's not even going to let you have a hint. I don't know what to pick. Oh, we got lucky. It's a corridor. It took us back to the den. Can we open this? We couldn't open it before because it was locked, but now I can. There we go. Nice. Okay. The pool's probably the best choice. And now I have enough gems that I'm not like stressed out about it. It gave me a key, but no key card this time. Now, in this situation, do I want the breaker box or do I want a kitchen? Maybe a kitchen. I don't need food right this second. I can use a key. Moving much better through these. Let me get a closet. I could use some items. We're doing great on items right now. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And not doing bad on steps. Now in the kitchen, we have a menu. The main course is the porterhouse steak, a delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. The perfect dish for those who love extravagance. So it adds 20 points, and you get an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. But you have to get it from the dining room. I'm gonna take a banana, but I don't know that I need it right this second. The problem is the garage dead ends. I'm not ready to dead end. It's gonna cost me money going in and out of here. Now we've never had the locksmith. So I'm kind of excited, but it dead ends. But I do have another option. We've never had a locksmith before. That's so cool. Oh, you can buy a key. Oh, I don't have enough. Damn it. I don't have enough for this room. I really don't have enough. Well, I'm still excited to have an extra room regardless. I think we have to do the patio. Did we get the patio before? I don't think so. Oh, I don't have a shovel in this run through. I was all looking for it hard too, like, where's the shovel? There's no shovel in this one. Alright. It says, buried below, occasionally you'll find small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, you may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Unfortunately, I already do know that. So that's not new information to me. Oof. Now, a bedroom's not bad for a +2, but a rumpus room is also not bad. But it requires a gym. But it gives me 8 coins, which is, you know, never enough money. Take those. Can I get the rest of these? Oh, you can insert a coin to talk to him. What?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
That wasn't creepy at all. So it makes it sound like the room we're looking for is outside, because he's talking about beaches and sand and wind. That's not going to happen inside the house. So we need to get outside somehow. So our rumpus room, I can do a passageway. I don't really need a library at this point. We have no keys. If I want an office, this is actually a good time. Or the boudoir. Did we open that safe? I think we did. Office is kind of better, though. Oh, I don't have the gyms. Oh, then we'll be doing the boudoir, then. My bad. We got 5 extra steps, too. We did open that because the password was like Christmas or something. Yeah. We read that note before, but I want the gym. We have the one gym to do the secret passageway. So I think I'm going to take it. Now, this time I don't know what I want, because it's going to take me out here. I don't know what color I want, I guess. So we've had this a couple times, so a small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase that exemplifies that the best means to escape the confines of our world has always been through books. Now, bedrooms, we got 5, but we're still missing a bedroom. Hallways, we have 5, but we're missing 3. Green room, we have 5, and we're missing 3. Shops, we have 3, and we're missing 5. And red rooms, they always seem to be negative. We lose something. The red rooms. I don't know if it makes more sense to get more green rooms or more purple rooms. I did purple last time, I think. But we never got our ladyship's room. I may do purple again. Oh no, not it being locked. Shit. I don't know how to get more keys. I have to go back to the locksmith, maybe? It's gonna waste a lot of steps, but I feel like I don't have a choice. Right, because I don't think I can even do another passageway. Yeah, because it's locked. Yeah, back to the rumpus room, back to the patio, back to the chapel. And then the locksmith. Can I buy a key? Do I have enough for a key? I can get a key. But I have to do something. I mean, I can't be trapped here. I gotta decide how I want to use it. I could use it on the secret passageway, or I could use it to keep going forward. And we've never seen a laundry room. That's crazy. I think we have to redraw the floor plans. It gives me a key, which is something I need. Because that's keeping me stuck. Man, I just used the key. I got the key to use the key. Absolutely hilarious. I don't have enough gems for the locker room. But I can... Oh, the library's going to dead end me. I'm still going to take it anyways. I can still request the book for next time. Now, Swimbird is... Oh, there's a user manual on the pump system. Now, I haven't gotten the pump in a while, but I may want to know that. Now, unfortunately, I don't even know what to double back to. I don't have a key. I don't have this and that. It's hard. Stuck again. Ugh. I hate being stuck. I understand a little bit more than I did before, but then not really. So it's an architect's villa. 5 drafting rooms. It's like, yeah, we have a lot. We did get 3 new rooms though. So I feel more accomplished as we get new rooms, even if it doesn't quite make sense, but I need to get outside. Outside seems to be the issue. The 46 room is not a part of the house. Or it is, but it isn't. It leads outside. I don't need to walk through this room right now. I just need to make connections. I'm not ready to start wasting gems just yet. Either. Because that was the problem, is I wasted gems and keys really early. And then got stuck. I don't want to waste gems this early. Like I said, no wasting gems. We'll let it be a parlor if I need to come back to that. Hallway is good. We want big, wide connections. I need to go back to the spare room and build out that way. Trying to be more strategic this time. Build out so I don't get stuck where I can't go forward. I used a gem, but I'm not upset about it. I have 4, but the magnifying glass is really not that helpful. We've come to find that. Corridors are always unlocked. Courtyard we don't mind though. We actually don't need a courtyard right this second. And I like that it's always unlocked, so you don't have to waste a key necessarily. And we actually got a key from that. I don't want to waste gems. Lets me have a library. That's fun. Because I can go back and read that book that I just checked out. Good loops, too. Now, today is November 14th, because see how so it helps us figure out the date. Now, this is about the pump system. The EPWC pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor, in-ground, swimming pool, and spa. The EPWC system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. Regardless if you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source on the estate. The functions are simple. Press a button to select the water source you like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill the pool, simply push the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from the source if the corresponding button is selected. After you've selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to either in or out. This will initiate water flow to or from one of your supply tanks. A pump can be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve for even more water. In this case, the tank a pump is using can be switched by a simple flip of the switch. So you use the water control panel to select the water source and then use the pump level to set water flow direction. This was actually helpful. If we get the pump room again, which I'm assuming we're going to need to, we now know how to do it. So I don't regret choosing the library. We're going to go through the billiard room. Did we do the puzzle or no? I don't think that we did. Let's do that really quick. So 20. I said really quick, but of course they're never quick. 20 minus 18 times 6 is 12. Okay. So 18 minus 12 is 6. So 2. Oh, this is so confusing. Okay. So 12 minus 11 is 1. Times 1 is 1. Times 4 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. I'm so tired of this math, I promise you. Like, this, if I never do math in another video game, it'll be too soon. Okay, so back to the entrance hall. To the pantry. Okay. So we tried that build out. It did do something. But not exactly what I wanted. Then we're going to go to the hallway. We're in a good spot with coins, gems, and money. Finally. Because that's what we were missing. I think I want the secret passageway. But I also want to see what's going this way. They both require a gem. Don't love that. I never buy food. So let's do... Now we're on 5. So we're like really getting our perks here. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That might actually come in handy. Oh no. Oh, I just trapped myself. Damn it. That was a waste. Now I don't have a gem. I think I just trapped myself again. Yeah, man, I messed up with that. The secret passageway was a waste because it couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Yeah, I definitely messed up on that one. Yeah, we didn't find nothing. No rooms, no items. Okay. I need to start unlocking more stuff. I need to be unlocking safes. I need to be unlocking just everything. Because I'm just lost here. Now that works in this situation. We're going to do the secret passageway for now. Actually, we're not. Because I don't have a key. This will give me a key. Okay, now this time I have a key, so there should be no issue going forward. That's all I wanted. Now, Mage Chamber makes you less likely to find items laying around your house, but we've never messed with that room before. So we gotta give a little to see if we can figure out anything new. I've never explored this room. Statue called Mila. So this is... I don't know who this is. I don't know who any of these people are. It's interesting, I guess. A small closet. The day we all dreaded has finally come. It's with the unprecedented sadness that we inform you the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of the Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair. Any staff that's been interested in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. He wanted everyone gone before I got here. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Potentially. To be like, hey, I don't want you to just be hanging out here. Now, I feel like I never find anything in this room. There has to be something more to this room. Well, there we go. Alright, because I'm like, there's no way there's nothing in this room, but we keep hitting this room over and over again. Now, we have dates and numbers, so we're going to try the 1225 again. No. Okay. What about 6, 7, 8, 9? We've gotten a lot of numbers over the time that have not led to anything. Okay, what about 1128? What about 1108? I don't know. What other numbers do we have? 0983. We have a lot of numbers that we've just never had before. I don't know. Let's get out of here then. But that was interesting. There has to be a clue in this stupid room. Oh, you can see in the painting that the arm is like bent, or not bent, but like twisted. Now under everyone's leg is like these drawings, like these lines. Now directly over her, the picture that is right in front of us. She has a very short drawing. Actually, let me look at her again. So she has a very short picture. So she's a woman. Is there any other pictures of women? There's a lot of pictures of men. So one woman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 women. 14. Well, no, they have longer lines under them. She has a short line under her. But some of the men have long lines under them. So let's just count the women first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 pictures of a woman with a short line under her foot. Now there are men with short lines. Oh yeah, the one with the umbrella. The ones with the umbrella. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 4 women and 15 men. Oh, finally. I'm sick of these safes, by the way. So we got a jewel, and we've got a note that says 6. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into the world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Through it all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the inequity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that to set your mind at ease when imagining the worst case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for you and me, I've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have strong premonition I'll be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bitter pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. It implies that she ran off, that she didn't just disappear and they were supposed to be reunited, but maybe something happened to her. I don't know. I could be thinking way too hard. Or not hard enough. I don't need a library. We can do the breaker box now. This is easy enough to get back to. Okay. Don't know what that is going to mean for me right now, but... Do I want a courtyard? Courtyard isn't bad to have. Because we got a shovel. Yeah, sometimes getting the items is really helpful. Is there dirt anywhere? No, surprisingly no dirt. It's interesting. So I can do a corridor or a billiards room. I'm absolutely sick to death of these puzzles. Let's see what this one's. Yeah, we'll use it. I kind of want the garage. We haven't done that yet. And now that I have the breaker box, I kind of want to go back and turn it on. The garage. But they made it sound like you could go outside through the garage. So it's like I need to do that. The garage says it's on. They don't say it's on. I just want to make sure because I want to... My goal is to get outside. It seems like outside is very important. I don't know why, but it just seems very important. Yeah, now we can finally get outside. Because that was like a huge issue. I don't have the right key for that. That's crazy that we finally got outside. Oh my god. I don't know where this is going to take us, but I think that was like half of our issue. Was that we were stuck in the house and like couldn't go outside. And I want to hold on a second. I never understand how many steps it costs to go outside. I don't want to lose all these steps. Because I was making such good progress. Oh, I think was this the gate I couldn't get through earlier? Yeah, this is the one that I couldn't go through because it was closed from the other side. So the west gate has been permanently unlocked. Now where does it go? Does it matter? It may not matter. I don't want to waste a lot of steps trying to figure that out. So the good news is now I can, if I want to, I can go outside. I don't know if I should try it. There's a door out here. Oh, wow. There's a room out here. Wow. So there's a shelter, there's a root cellar, and there's a tool shed. I don't know which one I need. I've never had a room choice for the outside. Maybe we'll try the shelter. This is so crazy. That's like, I don't even know what to expect. There's a computer down here. I don't know why they even have a shelter when they already have this big ass house, but it has water, it has food. Remain where you are for now. Given the red guard is due tomorrow, we agree with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a bit of luck. I'm not sure who wrote that, but 3 people stayed down here. There's a time lock safe. Can I open that? Oh, I probably need the computer to open it up. Welcome to the Mount Holly bomb shelter. There's a time lock safe. Oh, Lord. Shit. Today is what? November 15th? What day is it? Today is November 15th, right? I don't know what to do with that, actually. Is today the 14th? I don't know what day I'm on. I need to go back. I don't know what day I'm on. I don't want to set that. Okay, so the ground of the... I'm not sure what it's asking me. The measurement of the measurement of radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. If the reading is 12 USV or higher... Oh, I don't know if I want to take a measure then. I don't want to lock the house. It should still be Swan Song. In theory, anyways. That's crazy. So we can't get email here. We can connect to other terminals, but we don't have any other active ones because I haven't made those rooms yet. Can we do data transfers? Oh, no, you can't. So you can't do anything here. Okay, so we haven't learned a lot new, but it is nice to have a new room. But the time lock safe is what I don't understand. This is day 9, so if we started on November 6th, then today would be the 15th? Or no? I'm trying to think. Because it said it would time lock on the day that you needed it. I don't know. Okay, so if we started on the 7th, so if there's 9 days, it's today's the 16th, is what I'm thinking. So I don't know what time it is though. In the game, I mean. So unfortunately, I don't know. Is it 9 a.m. in the game? I have no idea. We're gonna have to come. I need to find a clock. Ironically, there's no clock down here. But that was actually extremely helpful. If I can find a clock, I'll figure out what time 9 a.m. is, and I'll come back and we just don't have a choice. I'll have to come back and grab it. I mean, is there a clock in here? It's 10. It's almost 10 a.m. I don't know what time it is. I actually don't understand. So we have an outer room, but I don't know what day or time it is to know if I unlocked it correctly or not. So whatever. The garage was extremely helpful. Let's go into the den. We're gonna try to unlock some other rooms. Because that was very strange. Like, not in a bad way at all, though, but just very strange. Like, I didn't know that the outside was going to be that important. They didn't make that clear, really. You know, they didn't make it seem like, oh, now I know the outside is way more important than we originally thought. But see, the problem is I need to be able to come back. None of these rooms really help me. But I will take these. Oh, you get +2 every time you go through that room. I just can't tell what time it is. Is today even the 16th? I had to go back through the secret passageway. Oh, through to the courtyard. We did the garage, which I was very surprised how that worked out. I don't really want the chapel. It cost me a lot of money to keep going to the chapel. Oh, an apple. I love these free steps. Having the outside is absolutely amazing. Okay. The gems are in the box with the statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems in a box with the statement containing the letter U. Oh. They all contain the letter B. I don't know. These have been getting harder, I think. Oh, we got lucky because I was not confident on that. I was feeling actually really unconfident. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I want to actually hit the antechamber at some point. That would be nice. Haven't hit it yet, but it'd be lovely. What y'all got to buy? I never want the magnifying glass. I just don't think it's as helpful as they make it sound. The magnifying glass. Now, we've never had the walk-in closet before, but I don't need the walk-in closet. It's a note. Oh, we've seen that before, that the West Wing is closed. Which we did know that. They love to give me that chapel, huh? Or I can have security, which I think security might be better in this situation. Ooh. Or we can have the pool, which is nice. These are actually both really good rooms. We're trying to get to the anti thing. I don't know what you call that, but we're trying to get there. The boudoir will take me to the antechamber. Oh. We've never gotten that far. Let me put that password in. Get a gem out of here. It's 12:25. We might actually have done something this time around. But it makes it sound like Simon's mom isn't missing. I could be wrong. It's just how it makes it sound. Oh, that's locked. Okay. Is there another door that I can go through? Oh, they're both locked. Oops. We can get in through security, I guess. I don't have a key card, do I? Oh, I need to turn it on. I have to see. Can I turn it on? The key card system. Oh, it's offline. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, see, I don't need it now. If I want to do the spare room, I could do the dining room, or I could do the observatory. I think I'm going to do the dining room. We've never been in the dining room. Do I want to have dinner? It gives me 20 steps, which is crazy. Like, really good. That's like amazing, actually. I don't think we've ever been in the dining room. And if we have, I cannot recall. Oh no, we're gonna get locked out of everything here soon. Because the boudoir was locked, the dining room was locked. The pool may not have been 100% locked. Where is the pool? It's this way. Oh wow, I really need keys now. I don't know where to go to get a key. Do I have to backtrack? I may have to go to the commissary, but I don't think they had keys for sale. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll go back and look at the bomb shelter. How do I get back out? I had to go through the West Wing through security. Right? Yeah, through the West Wing. Through the commissary. Through the parlor. Through the courtyard. To the drawing room. Through the maid's chambers. I guess I'll go back and check the bomb shelter, because at this point I really don't know where else to go. I was so close to getting to the antechamber. But at least I finally unlocked something that I needed. Because, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't access that before. This was incredibly helpful. Is it time for the safe or no? I thought I already said it. I don't have radiation in the house, I don't think. Then the problem is I can't tell what time it is. There's no time in the game, really. I should have looked at the clock when I went outside. Because today is November 16th, right? And it said I put it to 1 o'clock. I want to at least see what that is. What time is it? 12 o'clock straight up, so I just gotta kill an hour. I could do that. I think I'm stuck anywhere else. I can't buy any keys. I might look at the garage again. I didn't spend a lot of time in there. That's the breaker room. Oh, the courtyard. And then the garage. Yeah, because I had already went out through here. Is there anything else I missed? Just opening the outside, though, was incredibly helpful. I don't know what all these drawings are. Oh, Swan Song. That's funny. I don't have keys to unlock the car, but I've read the note that was in here before. I guess I'll go back to the drawing room. At least there's a clock in here. It's 12:15. I just need to pass the time. And I'll go back and check it. And if it still hasn't popped, that means I have the date wrong. Yeah. If it doesn't pop in a minute, that means I have the date wrong. So next time, I want to try a different room, since the room outside can be drafted. Maybe I can draft a different room. These clocks move so slow. I need it to be 1 o'clock so I can know if it's time to go back outside or not. But yeah, this game requires you to have a lot of attention to detail. Like, really pay attention. Or you can miss stuff. I read the note already. I've read 2 notes, but it looks like there's maybe 7 notes altogether. It's almost 12:30. I wish there was a way to speed up time. Just pacing. I'll have to start over, although I may not start over today. I already put like 2.5 hours into the game, and I've learned a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did learn like so much, but then I didn't, you know? Like that weird catch-22 where it's like, I'm learning, but I'm not learning. I need the pump room next. I wish there was background music in the game. Sometimes it's kind of quiet. Come on, clock. Almost there. almost 1 o'clock, so. I feel like by the time I run all the way there, it's going to be time. Let's go back through the courtyard to the garage. Let's see if we can get it. I just want to know what's in there. It seems like there's a letter. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I definitely did. Keep going up and down these steps. It's like, oop. I still can't get it. I must have the day wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna probably end this day. Call it. Because it's like I can't get into the same. So we picked West Wing favored. 21 rooms, 9 reached, 71 steps, 2 items, 2 new rooms. That was extremely helpful though, because we got outside. This time I think I want to start outside. I know that's crazy. But I think I want to start outside. And I want to just see what that room was. Because there was other options I could have drafted besides the shelter. See, this is different. So special. Okay, so you can draft a shrine, you can draft a hovel, or you can draft a root cellar. I don't even know what that means. I guess a shrine? Like, I don't even... I'm so unfamiliar with what we're coming up with. Oh, I don't have coins to make an offering? I need coins to make an offering. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I will remember that. I guess. Like I said, it's a little confusing. The outside portion is like less clear than the inside portion. The inside's actually more straightforward now. Outside's like what's confusing. I don't want to start wasting gems. Oh, actually, I may want to come through here for keys. Back to our favorite math. I just love it so. So 7. So we have 5 and 3 is 8. divided by 2 is 4. Oh, it doesn't like that. So if we click the 7, so 5 and 8 is 5 and 3 is 8 times 2, 16. Okay, so 3 and 2 is 5, 1, 6 times 2 is 12. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 10 is 4 times 1 times 10. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Only one key this time, but it's a special key. Okay. Go back to the hallway. I want to see what. You want to get as many gems and keys as you can. Let's grab that. Yep. I like that it doesn't matter if you win the game or not, you can still keep going. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The two boxes have identical wording. Well, yeah, they do. Corridors are always left unlocked. I want as many walkways as possible because I always seem to get stunted or I get stuck and I can't keep going. I'm fine with this being security. Now I will change these. Oh, I can see the estate inventory. There's one broken lever that has yet to be collected. And one gem. That's actually helpful, and I forget about that. So we're gonna change it to low. And if it's offline, it should be unlocked. Okay. That's extremely helpful. Yeah, I never liked the red rooms because they have such steep penalties if you mess up. I don't want to waste any gems. Now, if I go back outside, I can give a blessing. Or I can get a blessing, I mean. I guess I want the library because I can always check out another book. I don't necessarily have to pick a library. I mean, that's relative. I think I will ask for another book. So we did the pump system. We did the Architect Digest. I don't really care about the stars because you can get that from the observatory. So I can either do a sightseer's guide to Reddington, the history of Orinda, or Swimbird. I guess a sightseer's guide to Reddington. These books may end up being helpful at some points. I don't know. So we have a mail room, which we've gotten that before. We have a laundry room, or we have a rotunda. That takes up all my gems, though. But that dead ends us if we do that, so... I guess the rotunda? I don't even know what that means. It just rotates? Oh, I see. It can rotate. It doesn't have to. Oh! If I want to do a oh, I don't have the gems to do that. Or I could do a spare room. That's interesting. Can I rotate? That's different. It'll connect me to the den, basically. Oh, it'll only rotate one. I see what it's saying. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected it to do. But I actually don't know what I expected. Okay, I need to go back to security. Yeah, I just got myself like all turned around. Rotunda was an interesting room. It didn't help me in this situation, but I could see how it would be useful in other situations. Yeah, I don't need to go back outside again. I can use a regular key or a special key. I think I just want to use a regular key. I don't want to waste my special key. Oh, maybe I should have wasted my special key. Now I really don't know where to go. I could at least go back outside and... Yeah, because I think I'm stuck again. I just stay stuck. I don't know what it is about that. I got the 10 steps and a jewel, but I think I need to donate the coins. Have I read this before? Yeah, I did. Let me donate the coins outside, and then I will... end the day. Because donating the coins outside is supposed to give me blessings on future days, which I don't know what the blessings are, but it could be worth it. I will say this game has a lot of replayability because you really don't know what to expect. It changes, so you're like not sure what to do. Okay, I can put... Yes, we're gonna give all 4 coins. It's gonna give me some sort of blessing. You will receive the blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, you gain 1 dice, and you gain 5 extra coins each time you roll the dice. Wow, that's actually a really good one. I'll definitely have to remember to get more shop. Now, what are they? They're counting shop rooms as these, the yellow rooms. So I need to build yellow rooms for the next 3 days. Now I've only gotten 2 of the 8 outside rooms, outer rooms. So that means there's growth there. We could really do something with it. Okay, so shop rooms for the next 3 days. That's gonna give me money and give me dice. We did a lot of west facing again. I don't know why I have a hard time building on the side. 2 new rooms though. The rotunda room was new and the shrine room was new. I'm gonna do one last one and then I have to call it quits. Because man, the day you can just really like sink into this. Alright, we're on day 11. So today should be the 17th. I guess. I'm going straight outside, like no shade. I want to know what that other room is. I'm actually way more interested in this room than I am in the rest of the house, only because this room, I feel like there's something we're going to unlock that's going to be meaningful in this room that hasn't been meaningful. Now the shelter, I don't even know. We did the shelter before and I was upset. So special floor plans now cost steps instead of that. I might be okay with that. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds has been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as a groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after a careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate your hovel by March 20th, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in great condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Well, it wasn't really that. I mean, they gave him like a straw bed. It was like terrible. Okay, so he says 45 rooms, 2 wings, 2 starting rooms, 9 ranks, 45292. Coincidence? Where is room 46? Tested my full house theory, no luck. So he was trying to find this room too. But that 45292, I don't understand what that is. What did we just turn on? Oh shit, we just turned something on. Oh, we turned on a flame? A light? What is that? I don't know what that is, but that probably is a good thing. So these are the smudge pots. Oh, he did mention that. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what the significance of that is going to be, but we will see. Is there anything else meaningful? I didn't even notice that. I wonder if that permanently stays lit or if I have to light it every day. Okay. Well, whatever. We got one. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Oh, it's going to take steps now instead of... I see. Alright. Yeah, that means we're definitely going to want rooms that give us steps because it's going to take steps to open up doors. And we want that gem. Oh no, we don't actually care about gems because we can't use them here. I forgot. We want to redraw that. That gives us money. We do still care about money. I don't want a greenhouse per se. I wish I could get... Oh, I don't have no keys. That's not good. I'm gonna go back to the bedroom. Is that the bedroom? Where do I want to go? Oh, back to the drawing room. I haven't opened whatever that is. Now, coat check. Do I have an item? I don't think that I do. Yeah, I don't have any items right now, but if I had something, I will put it in coat check. We're gonna go back to the pantry. See, that's why I pop all these other doors. This makes a loop. I need to play the puzzle game to get a key. 20. So 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 16 is 20. Oh, that can't be right though. So 9 plus 16 is 25. Minus 20 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so 4 plus 5 is 1, or it's 5, minus 4 is 1, times 4 is 4 times, so 4? Oh, they make this math just worse. It's like getting worse and worse. So 2 plus 11 plus 10 is 21. Minus 20 is 1. Times 15 is 15. Divided by 5 is 3. Divided by 1 is still 3, right? They try to trip you up there. Going to the chapel, which, yes, costs us money. But that's okay. I'm not upset that it costs us money. I love that we just connected 2 corridors together. It's awesome. Now, I think we requested another book from the library. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we did. Now, what is that? What is that? We got a map. X marks the spot. Oh, I don't know. We've never had a map before. And I never requested a map before, so I don't know what that is. I'm going to take a picture of it with my cell phone, because I definitely won't remember that. Don't know where that map came from. So this is the Sightseer's Guide. Today is the 17th. So we're on. So November 17th is what day in the game? But a lot of people check this book out. So this one's popular. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. The third largest city in Fern Aries and the site of the former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mystery, mountains, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has so much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar rewards visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is the type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Redding's most popular attraction and guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens, is loved by both locals and visitors for its Argentine canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busiest season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offers a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. You'll find it sits at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Espion, has since recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Espion since the Third Era. After the death of Lord Espion, his eldest son Lionel Espion left the estate never to return. However, his daughter stayed, remaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historical Landmark in 1972. It was believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Arada Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates has recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. So we have family ties to that building, I guess. So Trinsdale Lake, close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of the beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Finn Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequently frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the view and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. At Mount Holly, at the elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in 1966. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar for the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay. One might try braving the main station bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the main station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique mountain marketplace was once the Reddington's Central Railway Station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into caverns of tents and torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for an adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mountain Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. So when we look at the map, we're like way down here, kind of on the outskirts of town, and then there's all this other stuff, and then way up here is the lake. So his mom traveled quite far to go from Mount Holly to 100 Bells Tea House. But how does she get lost? The map kind of throws me off a little bit because it makes it sound like I need to get to that place on the map. So if you're looking at it, I'm in the library, but it's telling me, if I'm looking at the map, that it's up here. So 2 above me, 2 squares above the library is some sort of something. It's not clear. The mailroom doesn't really help me. Cloister takes a lot of steps. And then the drafting studio takes a lot of steps too. But it adds a new floor plan permanently to the draft pool, which could be helpful. I just don't know which one to add. We've never had this room before. I know that for a fact. The Great Hall petitioning plan for November 17th. Now that's not today, is it? Yeah, it is today. So the Great Hall is a new plan. I'm getting lost. As we go through, I'm getting like more lost. What I'm supposed to be doing. If that makes sense, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there's even more information about drafting. This is drafting volume 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I might read that, but let me... Is this something? There's a lot of, like, draftables. So we can add a potential new floor plan. Oh, my God. Okay, so it's November 17th was day 1. We're on day 11, and it's November 17th. So it's day 11 in the game. We started on the 7th. Okay. They have some draft models here, which is interesting. Okay. All right. So this is the drafting strategy. This is volume 1. We checked out volume 3 in the library. Okay, it should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while this is true, most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, which is not the only color which floor plans are drafted. In fact, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemical used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it has no political ties to any other realm. By the 4th era, all floor plans were printed on blue paper. Over the years, fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who use hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and room prints. For example, violet prints are only used for creating plans for a bedroom, while the orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that this print contains a design for a hallway. Okay, so the most violet dreams is for... So the bedrooms are violet. Right now, there's steps. There's average of 1 or 2 doors. Sometimes it has extra energy. There's synergies with the sleeping mask, the nursery, and the servants' quarters. So bedrooms have synergy, which is interesting. With the sleeping mask, which makes sense, the sleeping mask in a bedroom, the nursery, and the servants' quarters. So the indoor Verdus, green rooms, they usually take gems. Take gems to unlock. They have synergy with other green rooms, which, okay. The shovel and the watering can. Now, we have not seen a watering can since we started. The more green rooms you're able to draft, the powerful their effects become. Spaces are more likely to contain piles of dirt. Okay. Orange passages. So orange rooms are hallways. They need keys. Rarely have extra items. And their synergies are the foyer, the lock pit kit, pick kit, and a hall pass. We haven't seen a hall pass. Gold rooms or shops. They usually take coins. No extra items. And they synergize with a coin purse, coupon book, and a vault. We haven't seen those. Now, the red rooms are always a problem. So red rooms, they're bad. No extra items. And their synergy with shelter, tomato soup. Have we seen tomato soup? And skilled players, correct. So who else is surviving these? Now, there's rooms that have multiple colors. You may on rare occasion find rooms with more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the aspects of each type of room associated with that color. For example, a room plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while a orange and green room may contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies. For example, it gives you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as the foyer. Okay. I did not expect that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. There's a very detailed model of a safe. I wish I had a magnifying glass. I don't have that right now. Okay. So in the drafting studio, you're able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. So I can add a solarium. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. I can have a clock tower, which gives me a key for each room that I draft that day. Or I can have a kennel, which each time you dig in a room, it unlocks all the doors in that room. I'm kind of torn between the solarium and the clock tower. Having more keys would be helpful, but getting rarer rooms would also be helpful. I think I want the solarium. Because I think it's going to be helpful. I'm not sure, but it's just the vibes that it's giving. Now I gotta go back because I came to a dead end. I need to go back to the chapel. I know, I hate losing that dollar. Now where do I want to be? I'm gonna go through the pantry. Gives me 2 for walking. I'm gonna check this treasure map because I feel like I might get stuck. I'm gonna check an item. Okay. In case I need that again. Where do I want to go? I need to go through the hallway. Through the spare room. Now I have keys, so I can actually go forward. We'll take the dining room. Oh, because I haven't unlocked the kitchen, that's right. So there's no food for me yet. There's a gym, though. It's just eating up my steps. I thought I wanted it to eat up my steps, but now I don't. I don't really need a gym. Don't have enough for a key. Don't know that I need a shovel. I can always come back. I need to re-roll it. Yeah, that's definitely what I thought. The pump room just screws me. I kind of need it. Let's see it because I was a little confused. Hold on, let me see if I can do something with this. I don't have the security room, huh, to turn it off. No, I don't have the security room to turn it off. Well, let's at least look at the system because I wasn't understanding it before. I want to turn the pool off. I want to drain it. I don't quite get the lever, to be honest. Sorry, I don't quite understand the system. I thought I did, but I don't. I think I want to drain the pool. Right? So 6 is on pump 4, tank 1. Maybe I want to pull it the other way. I don't know what I want to do with this. I don't know what I was hoping to learn, actually. Clearly not that, though. I can't go forward because I don't have a key card. So I think I'm going to have to call it a day. So we had a lot of drafting rooms, but like nothing to put in there. I couldn't get to the room I needed to get the treasure. we're going to save and quit here. I'm not sure where to go from here. I'm actually really confused. I'm more confused now than I was the first time. So let me know in the comments below if you're playing this game as well. Have you finished? Is there a finish? I'm so confused. But if nothing else, thanks for watching.